The Sydney funnelweb spider. While the Sydney funnelweb spider is potentially the deadliest spider in the world, its bite has not caused a fatality in several decades. This is because an antivenom exists which allows anyone who is bitten to be treated. The Sydney funnelweb spider is rather large and aggressive. Many people pass out when they are bitten, not because of the venom, but because the spider will clamp itself to the victim and bite down several times. The experience is extremely traumatic to the one receiving the bite. The brown recluse. Brown recluse spiders are most common in the United States and have been known to cause infestations in several houses in the Midwest. Brown recluses apparently live in just about every house, but humans usually don't see them because they like to reside in walls, under houses, and in dark corners. The venom of a brown recluse contains a deadly neurotoxin that needs to be treated immediately. If left unattended, a brown recluse bite can result in necrosis, which will cause the skin around the bite to die and decompose. Yellow sac spiders. Yellow sac spiders can be found just about anywhere, but they are most prominent in the Old World. These spiders are quite small, but they are capable of producing an extremely nasty bite. The venom of these spiders produces a cytotoxin which can lead to necrosis at the location of the bite. There are rumors that some species of these spiders enjoy the smell of petroleum and enjoy getting into the engines of people's cars. The brown widow. The brown widow is in the same family as the black widow and can also have a potentially fatal bite. They share a similar shape to the black widow, and they also have an hourglass marking on their underbelly. Even though the venom of the brown widow spider is potentially more deadly than that of the black widow, they are still less dangerous. This is because the brown widow injects a smaller amount of venom into its victim. The camel spider. The camel spider isn't actually a spider at all. It is instead part of an arachnid family called the salafuge. Salafuges can be found in deserts all over the world, but the camel spider found in the Sahara Desert and the Middle East is by far the deadliest. The camel spider's body can grow up to 15 inches long, and they have been known to seek the company of humans as a source of shade from the sun. If a camel spider seems to be chasing you, it is probably running after your shadow. The Chilean recluse. The Chilean recluse is related to the brown recluse and is originally from South America, although it has been spotted on other continents as well. It is one of the largest recluse spiders and, like the brown recluse, its bite can cause severe necrosis. The Chilean recluse often builds webs in woodpiles, garages, and closets, and will often leave their web during the night in order to hunt for food. The six-eyed sand spider. The six-eyed sand spider, or six-eyed crab spider, can be found in the deserts of southern Africa. They rarely come into contact with humans, and there has never actually been a recorded bite. Their bites have been shown to be lethal to rabbits, so it's likely that humans could be affected in a similar way. The six-eyed sand spider likes to bury itself in the sand to hide itself. It then waits for an opportunity to strike and capture unsuspecting prey. The mouse spider. The mouse spider is native to Australia and closely resembles the Sydney funnelweb spider in appearance. Their name derives from the fact that they have fuzzy abdomens like a mouse, and has nothing to do with their overall diet. In fact, the mouse spider mainly consumes insects, and it is largely uninterested in humans or other animals. While they are not very aggressive towards humans, their bite has been known to cause symptoms similar to the bite of the funnelweb spider. The black widow. The black widow is one of the deadliest spiders in the world and can be found in North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Southern Africa. Many black widows are marked with a red hourglass, but they can actually have other markings as well. Black widows are typically shy of humans and spend most of their time in woodpiles and dark corners of garages. Bites are rare, but they can sometimes be fatal, especially if the victims are children or the elderly. The Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is native to South and Central America. Its bite is extremely potent and can cause priapisms in the victim. A priapism is an extremely painful and permanent erection. This means that some of the people who die from the bite of a Brazilian wanderer die with a painful erection. The Brazilian wanderer is possibly the deadliest spider in the world, but luckily it only injects venom into 1/3 of its victims. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.